The Friday Morning Rant with Shane Halfyard contains adult languages, adult themes, adult humor, satire humor. So if you can't handle that, Jack, piss off. You're on the wrong show. It is Monday, May the 6th, 2019. I know, I'm late. I'm sorry. But what you got to understand is my computer is being held together with, twine, gum, and hopes and promises and dreams. And that's what's going on. So my buddy Mark came over and, gave it a little checkup, trying to fix it for me again. Excuse me. So thank you, Mark, for coming over and looking at my computer. It really sucks because, you see, I'm poor, and being poor means that you cannot get anything you want whenever you want. It's just a sad fact of life. Now, I'm not starving. If you see me, you'd see that I'm definitely not starving. And, we have everything we need, right? We make enough that we get everything we need. We're not drowning in debt, so we're doing pretty good. We're better off than a lot of people. But, it just becomes a pain in the ass when something breaks down and I got to wait a long time to get it. And it is. And it is what it is. And I'm not complaining about my life. I actually have a good life. I know I do. I know I'm lucky. I'm just poor. It's just the way it is. And I will, my goal is to have a new computer by March of 2020. Fingers crossed. Fuck. My daughter's growing up so fast. Okay. Here's what Ellen was up to. Right? She's going to a thing called a NARP, which is not a real prom. Because, she's finishing grade 8. She's going to go off to high school soon. And so she's going to this dance. Okay? So she went and bought a dress. And then she sent me a picture of her in the dress. Jesus, when did she turn into a little woman? My God, she was absolutely gorgeous in it. But I'm like, no one. And people have been mistaken her for a lot older ever since she was like 12. There was this young man who, approached her when she was 12, and then when she found out she was 12, he stopped approaching her. So then my daughter goes, "Daddy, don't be mad at him." I said, "I'm not mad at him. He left. He was responsible. He was, I think, 15 or 16, and he was like, nope, and he took off. And so I'm not mad at that guy. That guy was a good guy." But then she's getting these messages on Facebook from these fucktards. Some of them my stepson's friends, and they're like calling her beautiful and all that jazz, and she's beautiful. But they're like, "Oh, do you want to date me?" And she's like, "No, I'm 14. You're 6 years older than me." And I told her this. I hammered her this into her head for years. I told her that when you're a teenage girl and a grown man is saying, "Oh, no, you're mature for your age," he does not think you're mature for your age. Right? He just thinks you have all the right bits he wants, and that's it. I would never let a 20-year-old guy date my 14-year-old daughter. I would never let a 20-year-old guy date my, 16 or 17-year-old daughter. Wouldn't do it. She turns 18, I got no say. I got that. But 17, I do. He and I would have issues. He and I would have a discussion. But anyway, she sent me in this dress. She sent me this dress, and she's beautiful in this dress. It's a gorgeous dress. I just kept thinking, no, you're looking too old. You're looking too grown up. What happened? So I'm trying to convince Cassandra, my youngest, not to grow up anymore. So I was like hugging Cassandra. She's, 7, 8. Sorry, honey, you're 8. Or is she 7? Jesus. No, 8. All right. Had to do some math. It's terrible. I got 4 of them. Leave me alone. Anyway. I was hugging her and I said, "Sweetie, do me a favor. Just stop growing right now." She goes, "No, Daddy." No, honey, just stop. We could be like this forever." "No, Daddy." And she's laughing at me, rolling her eyes. Like she knows I'm just playing. Oh my God. Why? Jesus. Oh well. Anyway, so she's going to this NARP thing. It's at the end of the school year, and she was hoping for this certain guy to ask her to the NARP. And I said, why don't you ask him? And she's like, guys don't want girls asking them. And I was like, sweetie, every freaking guy in this world would think that is awesome if a pretty girl asked them out on a date. Every single one of us. Wouldn't we, fellas? I'm telling you right now, if you're sitting around minding your own business, and a pretty girl walks up and says, hey, you want to go get coffee? Shit, you'd be on the moon. Even if you were married, you'd be on the moon. You'd be like, well, thanks, but I'm married. But you would have a skip in your step for the rest of the day. You know it, I know it. It's just normal. It's okay. It's not wrong. So anyway, so she's going to go to that dance, and balls. Now, I'm trying to be the kind of father that accepts the fact that this is part of growing up. So I don't tell her she can't go on this date with any boys. I encouraged her. I told her the dress was pretty. I even told her that maybe she, helped her try to pick up some shoes and other accessories for that. Like, oh my God. And I told her that if she really likes this boy that I told her to ask out, that if she wanted to bring him over for dinner, I would meet him and talk to him. And I'll be polite. Because I am trying. Because I understand that the only way I'm going to get grandkids is if this kind of stuff happens. I'm not letting her to get grandkids. I mean, like when she's like, 30 years old. But, this is the beginning of it. This is how you learn to build strong relationships. You start off by dating in junior high / high school, going to little functions. Like, I don't want her going by herself to, at this age, I'd say no one-on-one dates, but she's going with a group of friends, and if this guy goes, she'll be going with a group of friends. She turns about 16, then I'll say, yeah, go ahead, you can go on some one-on-one dates kind of thing. But right now, I want her to ease her into the dating thing. I'm not trying to be controlling, but I'm trying to teach her respect for herself and the person she's with, and trying to teach her that she doesn't need to grow up too fast. And maybe I'm doing it wrong. If you feel I'm doing it wrong, give me some advice in the comments. I'd love to hear it. So, we talk about all that. And she listens. That's the good thing right now. She's still at the age where she's listening to her old man. I'm very lucky that way. And I'm hoping that she will continue to at least hear me out as she gets older. I'm hoping that I was able to build that type of relationship with her. And if you're wondering how I did it, like how I made it so she can talk to me about stuff, it's very simple. I talk to her about stuff. She understands about, what everything costs. When she was younger, she'd say, hey, Dad, can you get me this brand new toy, blah, blah, blah. And I'd say, well, honey, it's not Christmas and it's not your birthday, and I just don't have that kind of money. And one day she asked about the finances of where everything goes, so I sat her down, I showed her what I make and where it all goes. I explained to her that she is not a burden on us. I explained to her that I am very happy to be your father, but I also explained to her what the bills are, where the money comes from to pay those bills. And so she has a really good grasp of that. The other thing is, I've never broken my promise to her. Never. Okay? If I tell her I will do something for her, you can take that to the bank. There have been times when things have gone out of my control where I couldn't do it, and then I would sit her down and show her why, and then do something an alternative thing to make up for it. But, because that's life. Life happens. You can't always do everything you say you're going to do. Something might come up, and bam, there you go. So that's how I've been doing it, right? That's how I've been raising. That's how I raise all my kids, right? Marcellus, my eldest son, I, of course, screwed up with him. I was 18 when he was born, so I wasn't the best father until he was about 12 or 13. Then I caught on. So, yeah, he's a little messed up. But, other than that, the other three are going well. Oh, Jesus. So, yeah, so she's going to this NARP thing. I hope she has a fun time. But like I said, I'm going to be polite. I'm going to be good to this any boy she brings over. But I already know. That any guy, any teenage boy are little bastards. You all are. All of you teenage boys are little bastards. I know this because I was a teenage boy. Okay? That the moment you come into the house and you shake my hand and say, "It's nice to meet you, Mr. Halfyard," I know you're lying to me. You look at me right in the face and you're lying. And then you're like, "Oh, I'll have her home by 10. She'll be naked by 8. That's what's going through your head. But again, I understand. At that age, you can't control those thoughts that are going through your head. So that's why I'm not so mad. But it's all in my head. I'm like, "Hello, how are you?" But in my mind, I'm like, "Son of a bitch." But I'll never show it. I'll be good. Holy hell. But man, I really do hope she has fun. I mean, when I remember my first dance, it was awkward. And, I didn't know how to dance. So I did that whole, I put my hands on her hips. She put her hands on my shoulders. And we just kind of waddled around in a circle. Like, Jesus. But I learned how to dance, years later. I learned how to dance properly. Waltz. Oh, jeez, I can't name them all. Anyway, I took a cotillion class, and I learned proper etiquette and manners and all that stuff. And it was very good. I was glad to do it. So then I told Eleanor, I said, "Honey, do you want me to teach you how to dance?" And she goes, "Daddy, I'm probably not going to be dancing everybody." She goes, "What I think is going to happen is all the girls are going to sit at one end of the gym, and all the boys are going to sit at the other end of the gym, and they're just going to talk to each other, and ignore each other all night." I think she's going to be in for a surprise. I want to bet there's some kids going to be dancing. But, I could be wrong. Well, it's time for the contest. First of all, let's talk about the contest. To, one, drum up more views and more subscribers, I have this contest. People, let's face it, there's a reason why it's here, right? And what it is you send, you leave a comment down below or an email, and you subscribe, and if I read your comment or your email on the air, you get put into a draw for $25, and the draw is one draw a month, right? It's usually on the first Friday of the month is when I'm going to have this draw. And then, whether you win or not, whether I read your comments on air or not, you automatically go into the end of the year draw, which will be December. Hold on, I got it on my calendar here. I should have this stuff memorized, I know. Sorry. It will be December 13th of this year, so 2019. So on Friday, December 13th, there will be a grand prize of $100. Now, these can be in any kind of gift card of your choice. It can be a Visa card, an Amazon gift card, any kind of gift card you want. That is what you'll get, all right? Now, in the month of April, I only had 2 messages, 2 letters, 2 comments, whatever it is, whatever we want to call it. 2 contestants entered, all right? Only 2. So, that being the case, instead of trying to put all their names in a hat, I'm going to flip a coin. So, it was a woman named Katie, Miss Katie, I can't pronounce your last name, but you didn't really ask a question, but you did leave a comment and you did subscribe. And because you were the first woman to openly admit on my channel that you are a subscriber, you got into this draw. And then the other one was Kirby K. Now, Kirby K's been sending me emails for a while, so he's already in the draw multiple times for the $100 gift card at the end of the year. All right. The coin is up. Kirby, you're going to be heads. Katie, you're going to be tails. And it is Kirby. Kirby K, you have won $25 gift card of your choice. Katie, don't be discouraged. You are going into the draw for the $100 grand prize at the end of the year. So please stay tuned for that. Keep watching. Also, Katie, you can enter as many times as you like. Kirby K, you can enter as many times as you like. And anybody out there who's listening can enter as many times as you like. If you want to send an email every day asking a question, leave it a comment, a suggestion, idea, do it. I'd love to hear from you. It's at shanehalfyard@hotmail.com. My contact information will be in the link below. If you are not a subscriber, but you find me kind of funny or interesting, please hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends. Help me out. I want to build this channel and make it grow. I want to thank everybody for who's entered, up to this point. I don't just mean Kirby and Katie. Had about 4 entries so far. 4 entries in a few months, not that many. I've had some nasty emails from people who weren't fans. That was interesting. And if you guys want to do that, that's fine. Again, shanehalfyard@hotmail.com. Say whatever you want. I'll read it on the air. Ask whatever you like. I'll read it on the air. But, excuse me, till then, take care of yourselves and each other. I will be back here Friday. I'm hoping to have this really serious topic that a subscriber has sent me. I hope to have it all researched out. I'm really hoping I will. I may not, but if I don't have this topic done and ready, I will have something that's similar to it that will lead up to it until the following week. Anyway, again, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now.